This recipe is called a rice omelet, and it is a little different from what we might think of as an omelet today, much more like a rice pudding. Rice was the one grain that didn't grow in 18th century Virginia and would have been imported up from the Carolinas. We're going to start this recipe by cooking our rice in new milk until it is thick like a hasty pudding, as the recipe says. A very popular dish in the 18th century. So we're going to let this rice thicken up until it basically is cooked out all the moisture. The rice grains have swollen up, and it's going to dry and harden into almost like a paste, really. Once our rice is cooked up and reached the right thick consistency, we're going to line the bottom of a redware bowl with a little bit of butter and then put our rice out into it to dry and harden. We can now use the time to make our custard, which will go over this rice pudding mixture. We're going to take a little bit of heavy cream, a couple of eggs, one whole egg and one yolk. In this case, we're using eggs from our bantam chickens here in town. They're a little smaller than your average grade A double large egg of the supermarket today, but are coming from chickens, just a smaller chicken. Small chickens lay small eggs, big chickens lay big eggs, and the banties are small chickens. So once our custard has begun to get thick and has coated the back of a wooden spoon, we're going to take that off and let it cool. We're going to slice our rice into wedges, and then we're going to cover those wedges with this lovely custard. To add a little extra sweetness and a little color to the dish, we're also going to cover each slice with a bit of jam. Today we're using a red currant jam, but you can really use any jam you like the flavor of. This will add a bit more sweetness to the recipe and a nice little dab of color as well. This is a wonderful dish. It's much like a rice pudding, but with a sweet custard and jam. What more can you ask for?